All right, y'all. The Martians have landed. They've landed at the Infinity Science Center here in Hancock County, Mississippi. Now, I don't know what that is. I just thought it would make a cool little intro there. It's kind of like an aluminum dome shaped thing. I have no idea what it is. There's a hole in the top of it, so apparently that's where they got out and walked away at. So here we are, y'all. Laying all jokes aside, we are on the Mooncool TK1, and we're at the Infinity Science Center here. Let me show y'all something else. It's it's got me a little concerned. Look at that fire right yonder. That is across Interstate 10 over there. Yeah, that fire there is going to be a presence today, because that wind is whooping pretty good, and it's dry here. It's dry as a powder house. Yeah, we decided we'd bring the TK1 to the Possum Walk and see what it thought about that. So we're gonna get on it and just take a little ride. I just hope that fire don't jump the interstate, y'all. If it does, then we're gonna be up the creek without a paddle. We hope everybody's healthy, happy, and well. I tell you one thing that I did. When I parked my truck over here, this is where we parked the truck when we're gonna hit the Possum Walk. I picked up a whole handful of, it's like cut up fence wire. You know, like a pasture fence wire. And I picked up a whole handful. It was a double handful. I got it there in the back of my truck. Let me stick that picture up there for y'all. That's another thing kind of got me concerned there. Lift my seat up. Let's see, we got some water. I don't think we'll need no nabs or anything. Okay, y'all, let's go for a ride. Let's take the Mooncool TK1 trike for a ride down the Possum Walk trail. Yeah, I opened up the shed there at the house, and there's all them bikes sitting up in there, and the little TK1 sitting up in there kind of looking kind of lonely. And I said, I said to myself, the TK1 hadn't been out on the road and around in a while. Here's where we're at, y'all. Some of y'all that are new to the channel, the Heritage Trail Possum Walk. Heritage Trail is, I don't know how long they said this trail is, but it runs along the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Shows some of the birds that you're gonna encounter down here. I don't know, what do y'all think about the TK1 on the Possum Walk trail? I don't think it's gonna have no problem. This little trail is gonna be kind of, I'm not gonna say real rough, it's just a little old rock trail, you know what I mean? Well, it's been a busy day today for me. I took off from work. Let's see, what is today, Wednesday? Yeah, imagine me out riding on a Wednesday, and it's not my lunch break. So yeah, I took off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Beautiful weather, y'all. It's 83 degrees. Kind of starting to get warm a little bit, but not too bad. Y'all took off. I don't know, what do you do when on your days off? You know what I do? I do anything but work. I'm talking about work for my company. I work around the house. I do all kind of jobs around there. I went and got some gas for the lawnmowers and whatnot. Went over to the church house and mowed a little bit of grass over there this morning. Got to do a little bit of network wiring there at the house. This evening I ordered me a little Cat 5, Cat 6 or whatever, a little network data switch. And I'm gonna split off I got a little hard wire network cable run back there to my work computer, and I'm gonna split off of it with a switch and make a little room for maybe a laptop. I got my Xbox back there. I want to hook my Xbox up Oh Lord, y'all, I don't know if I can get this thing here through that gate or not. This is gonna be a problem. This may be a problem. Let me see. No, it's just barely gonna get through it. Yeah, we got through it. I'd have got through it if I'd have had to turn it on its side. I'd have done it that way. Okay, we're out on the lower Gainesville Road here. This road runs down to Pearlington, Mississippi. Pearlington is down there where the Pearl River is. Of course, we'll go to the Pearl River if everything works out right in our favor here. And that fire don't jump the interstate. Looks like it ain't gonna mess with this because all this has been burned here recently. I think they's doing a control burn in here. Y'all remember on the last Possum Walk video, I showed y'all smoke and in the woods, and they had done a burn. Y'all see they plowed a, let me show y'all this. They plowed a fire trail down this thing. That's the forestry department does that. They stopped that fire right there. They got a little rest area over there, and you know, you never know, somebody throw down a match or something like that. You just never know. Yeah, y'all remember we couldn't go all the way through because the water was over the trail down there. Well, I about narrowed that down to, I believe it must be a beaver dam down there, and beavers have got that thing blocked off. What that is, that's a little old bayou that comes off the river and comes back up in them woods there. And that's kind of the lowest point up in there where it come to. And I think them beavers must have dammed that thing up or something. Look out, squirrel. You better get on yonder. I don't picture the TK1 trike as being a one that you would bring on trails like this or something, but you know, this is just a little gravel trail. There's nothing wrong with bringing this trike. I thought it would be a lot of racket on the fenders from them metal fenders, you know, and them rocks hitting them, but no, it ain't that bad. I can tell you what, it's dry. It's dry down here, y'all. Really starting to get dry. I noticed the level of my pond's going back down again. Y'all remember that? Thing got so low last year. I don't know, I hope it don't get that dry again. All right, making a turn here. I believe this is gonna be a nice ride. Hey, any ride's a nice ride, right? Any ride that gets you out of the house. My wife told me, said, you ought to go ride your bike today. Well, I had a few things that I wanted to get accomplished, but yeah, I said, that's a good idea. I thought about bringing Freewheel, Sega, or something like that. Joey's got the Eden. I told Joey just to come get the Eden and swap it out. He left his Velotric Nomad there at the house. In fact, I rode it last Saturday evening. But yeah, Joey's got the Freewheel Eden. He wanted to ride a bike that had the torque sensor on it. And you know, I told Joey, you're welcome to come get whatever you want. Just leave your Velotric there at the house. Now, it's not that I had to have something from him. It's just the fact that he didn't have no room in his shed. By the time he got his lawnmower and all that up in there, and his Velotric Nomad, he didn't have any room for nothing else, and plus Debbie's bike. So I just told him, bring your Velotric down to the house and we'll drop it off. Hey, what's one more bike? So that's what he did. And he picked up the Freewheel Eden, and he took it. He was gonna ride it around the lake a few days, and I told him keep it as long as he wants. I don't care. Come back and get the Sega. They're good bikes. I like that torque sensor, I can tell you that. I think Joey likes it too. Speaking of torque sensor, look what Electric just came out with. They just came out with that Electric Express, and they taking pre-orders on that thing for like June some odd delivery. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, that's a nice looking bike. It's about maybe a 2 3/4 inch tire on it. That thing just looks like a very comfortable bike to ride. What is it, a 500 watt motor or is it a 750 watt motor? I don't know, I can't remember right off the top of my head. But it's got it kind of looks like the X-Peak. In fact, I was shocked. I didn't know they was coming out with a new one. I don't keep up with electric stuff that much. But anytime somebody comes out with a new bike, I'm always interested in looking at it and seeing what's out there. That may be one that Joy may like, because he's wanting to get a torque sensor bike. Electric has come out with a torque sensor bike. Man, that might be a nice bike right there. Anyway, y'all check that out. That's called the Electric Express. That may be one that I spend a little money on, you know. Yeah, I've got 3 bikes with torque sensors on them. Talked to Rich Craft the other day. He ordered the E-cells. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's the E-cells bike, and he's getting a torque sensor on it. I told him he's gonna love it. Well, I tell you what, we coming right on through here. Yeah, I never did figure out what that dome thing is there. Well, I've been seeing that thing for several times. I just thought I'd have a little bit of fun. Tell y'all that the Martians have landed here or something or other. No idea what it is. I'm sure it's some kind of a science project or something or another. Oh man, look how pretty, y'all. Ain't this pretty? What a great day to be out on the TK1 in South Mississippi, Hancock County, on the Possum Walk trail. Hey, we letting her eat through here. We going about 12 miles per hour. You know, the TK1 is my mainstay for Mooncool, okay? Don't get me wrong, I like the MC3. I like the MC350s. But this bike right here, if you told me I could only have one Mooncool product, I'm gonna pick this bike right here. And I'm gonna tell you that I'm not the only one that feels that way. Because people just go bananas over this little bike. And it's apparently a big seller for Mooncool. All right, here's where the water was across the road right here. See, there's some of it right there still left up in here. I guess it. Oh yeah, look at here. Yeah, see? I can tell you right now, this is the work of beavers, I believe. I don't want to hang around here. I don't want to give no snakes no time to scope me out. Here's a little bit of water right up here. What do y'all think about we take the TK1 through the water? I don't see why not. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. We ain't gonna sling it up too hard. Yeah, it's just clear water, that's all. Once we get up out of here, got some four-wheeler trail, golf cart trails there. Once we get out of here, oh, this is pretty deep right here. But we'll be all right. We're just gonna take our time. I know. You can leave it in the comments if you want to. Water and electronics don't mix. But look, we're on the Possum Walk trail. Hey, this is a TK1. It can make it. All right, we got past all the low water there. That's what that is, y'all. I think that's beavers Reason why, you say, well, why do you think it's beavers? Because we've been down here for a couple of years now, and we've never seen any problem like that until now. So you know what that tells me? That tells me there's beavers at work down there. Y'all see, here's Possum Walk community right here. This is where we turned around and signed off the last time we was down here. Well, there's an old turtle. He's trying to make his way across there. Let me stop and talk to him, and I'm gonna get me some water. Looks like he's been digging right there. You know that? That's what, let me back up and show y'all. Right there. You see that right there? He's been digging. You know what he's doing? Goodness, them deer flies are bad down here. Ain't gonna stay here very long. He's laying him some eggs. Give you a good look at the turtle. What about it there, Mr. Turtle? Yep. I tell you what, people ain't knocking one another down back in here, are they? We the only ones back in here, especially on a Wednesday. I mean, and there ain't that many people comes in here on Saturday. It's nice, y'all. This is nice. Yeah, we'll check the little TK1 out, and if there's any mud or water on it, we'll wash it off. Yeah, here's the Possum Walk community. Well, this is the community where people lived. I guess they had houses and what all in here that worked over there on the sawmill at the log town. He decided he'd head on back across the road. Look, we're gonna try to ease through him, Mr. Turtle. We don't want to run you over, okay? There we go, we got you plenty of room there. Ooh, them deer flies is bad. That's what I call them, is deer flies. I've heard some people call them sand flies, deer flies. Whatever you call them, I can tell you this. Them things will tear you a new one back up in these woods. Look at this, y'all. It's pretty. Ain't a soul back in here but me. Climbing the hill, going over Oklahoma. It's pretty. The river's a little muddy, a little bit muddy. But I tell you what, it's fishable. If I had me a spinner bait, I'd drop that thing down in them pads down in there. Well, they said there wasn't supposed to be no horses on the bridge, but I see horse manure back there. Hey, let's take the little TK1 down here and take her picture. What y'all think? Y'all think we ought to run it down the ramp here? Why not? Oh, yeah. Check it out. I could take it down that kayak launcher right there and give her a bath, you know it? So what do y'all think? Y'all think this thing will climb this kayak doofitchy here? Oh yeah. Climb it like a cat. Okay, y'all, let's run over to the river and we'll monkey around there for just a minute, and then we'll probably put an end to this thing. Yeah, it's a beautiful spring day, April 24th. Now I got another one of them gaps up here I got to go through. So, and I'm thinking this one's probably going to be a little bit tighter. Somebody been down here changing some boards out. Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit tighter here, y'all. But you know what? We can go around it. That's what we're going to do. I think we just going to go around it. If we can't get through there, we'll go around it. I say if I have to, I'll turn it sideways. Nope, that dog ain't gonna hunt. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna push it over the edge over here, and we're gonna go down over here through the woods. I'm watching for snakes. Yeah, this will be good. Of course, I wouldn't do that if it was wet. I'd have to turn it sideways. Here we go. All right, yeah. The TK1 is a great little trail bike. The only drawback is you just saw it, going through tight places. There's that old water well. It's been running for 100 years or whatever. I don't know how long. We'll stop down here and take some pictures, but I'll tell you what we'll do. And do like we normally do. Here's the mighty pearl, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna do what we normally do. And we'll talk to y'all for a minute here while we just enjoy the looks of the river here. But down in the video description, if y'all see that you might want to look at this bike a little more and check it out, and you may want one. You may want one for you, may want one for your wife, may want one for your mama. I don't know. But they're good for all family. There it is, the Mooncool TK1 trike. It's like 3-inch tires on it, okay? That's a 500 watt motor back there. I think that's a 15 amp hour battery right there, 48 amp. If I'm not mistaken, y'all, I've done a lot of bikes and all here recently. I can't remember everything. But yeah, it's got little brake lights and tail lights and all mounted back here on the fenders. And all that looks good. Nice adjustable seat and handlebar right there. So hey, it'll fit anybody. It'll fit anybody. Basket up front here, big basket in the back. We've hauled diesel cans, we've hauled bags of pellets for the pellet grill, all kind of things in this thing. Big old headlight right here in case you want to run down to grandma's at night, right there. Yeah. Looks like a unicorn. It's got my thing there that I didn't use today. But if you decide to buy this bike, don't pay too much. Use those discount codes. They got one specially for the TK1 that will get you $200 off of the purchase of this trike right here. So be sure to check that out. And hey, look, my email down there in the bottom of the screen there, on the bottom left of the screen. If y'all check that out, if you got any questions you want to ask me about it, and if I didn't answer it on the ride, hey, hit me with an email. Last but not least, if y'all find a little bit of value here, y'all like to see me keep making videos, hey, hit that like and that subscribe, hit that bell notification. Till we see y'all out there on the road or on the trail somewhere. Y'all know we appreciate y'all. Hey, catch you again.